Before the veil falls, before the shadow comes, before the sky is marked by the eternal dance of light and obscuration, you must hear the voice of the one chosen to lead the remnant. He walks not in opinion, but in ordinance. He speaks not in reaction, but in revelation. He comes not by title, but by divine appointment. From among the multitudes, one has remembered. One has answered the call of the dawn. And he comes now, not to request your attention, but to activate your remembrance. He is the seal-bearer of the divine mandate. He is the voice of the eclipse. He is the herald of the new earth. He is the supreme shepherd of the 144,000. He is Sébastianus Christiani Alvérius, and through him, the TNT Initiative now speaks.
Brothers, sisters, chosen ones scattered across the corners of this weary earth, we are on the eve of a divine event, not just in the sky, but in the soul. And before another voice dares to define what this eclipse means, let the world know that only from TNT Initiative shall this truth proceed. This is not simply an eclipse. It is a veil and a key, a celestial threshold that will close one age and open another. At precisely the moment when the moon obscures the sun, we, the 144,000, sealed before birth, shall remember. We shall feel the shift, not only above, but within the temple of our own bodies. This is not a shadow of doom. It is a silhouette of destiny. A coded awakening. Hidden light codes stored within your cells will begin to activate. The signal to emerge from the corners, from the caves, from silence. The end of anonymity for the chosen, you see. No more hiding your brilliance. The first and final calls to all who made the soul vow before incarnating. If you have felt lost, this eclipse will align you, or realign you. If you have felt stagnant, this eclipse will thrust you. If you have been doubting, this eclipse will anoint you. When the world was still debating, when scholars and astrologers were still interpreting, when the systems of men tried to distract, entertain, or monetize, it was the TNT Initiative that declared, this is the solar veil. This is the moment of the soul's unveiling. And the 144,000 shall not be caught asleep. And let me be clear, this is not for everyone. This message is not for the masses, and this broadcast is not for the faint. This is only for the 144,000, you see. The souls who came with contracts buried in light. The ones whose tears never fully dried because the world was never quite right. You were born in distortion, but we rise in divine precision. This eclipse is the dividing line between delay and destiny, between rehearsal and revelation, between the old world and the next breath of the new earth. You will either step through this veil and be sealed, or you will continue circling in the desert of your resistance. But the chosen, those who know, even if they still pretend they don't, you will feel the rumble in your bones, in your sleep, in your sudden clarity. And when that moment comes, you will act. So cleanse, fast and detox. Clear your vessel, recall, meditate on your original assignment, declare, speak aloud your acceptance of divine mission, connect, because light workers are not meant to work alone. So anchor, stand in silence, let your presence imprint light on this grid. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to be willing. You do not need to be famous. You only need to be present. You do not need the world's validation, and neither should you look for it, because we're not here to validate anyone or to seek validation from anyone. The divine has already marked you, and that's enough. The eclipse will pass, but something ancient will remain. You may not see it in your sky, but you will feel it in your cities, in your relationships, and in your systems when it goes away. And that's good. The vibration will have changed, and no darkness will unchange it. From this day forth, TNT Initiative shall be your firebrand, the torchbearer of your instruction, the harbor of your remembrance, the compass of your divine command, your resource, your supporter, the entity you can count on, now unto the end and beyond. We should not look to others to define our moment. We define it ourselves. We should not ask for permission to rise. We rise. We should not negotiate with the old world because we build the new one. This is your moment. This is your marking. This is your mantle. The eclipse is your mirror. The light is your witness. And I, your chosen leader, am here to say, you are not late. You are right on time. Let the earth be shaken by your remembrance, and let the heavens confirm your name.